what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome back to another live Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. As you can see right here, we're going to go ahead and break down Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, indeed. It was very interesting. I mean, very interesting. So I'm going to see if my girl going to come on and we're going to go ahead and we're going to break that apart. Time is passing fast. This right here is season 15, episode 6, and it was, hood. So I'm gonna see if my girl gonna come on, and we're gonna go ahead and get with it. But in the meantime, guys, make sure you support this channel. If we bringing it to you unapologetic and unbiased, trust me, it's not gonna hurt you guys to hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content from a different aspect. Come on, guys, make sure you support this channel. Yes, indeed. But we're gonna go ahead and my girl's supposed to come on. In the meantime, guys, like I said there and say, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and play back the 30-second, and after that, we're gonna go ahead and get into my commentary. So, guys, in the meantime, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Okay, guys, I am back. I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and see if I can get to some of it, but I really want to go ahead and talk, about what was really going on. Get to the meat, straight to the meat, because this right here was straight out of Compton in Atlanta. But it started off, with Sheree and her, well, as she called herself, the glam mom, beautiful, beautiful baby. Her oldest son, he had a baby, and they all was, he brought the baby over, and that was a beautiful scene. I'm glad to see, Sheree is back. But and guys, when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I've been stopped watching this, been stopped following that show since the last OG had left, and after that, I was really done with it. But when I saw Sheree had came back, and also Marla Hampton, because I'm still into all the original cast, I used to take a glimpse every now and then. But when Martell Holt, because I was following Love and Marriage in Huntsville, when he had came back on, I had started watching it. But what I really caught, guys, I'm gonna be all over the place when Sheree had said something at the end, and that's really had caught my attention. But I'm gonna leave that for later on. But Drew, they had showed Drew and her family outside playing basketball, which Drew, now I don't know what's going on with her, if she's trying to alliance with Candy and Kenya, which that would never work, because we already know how Kenya, the last time I had watched that show, how Kenya feel about Sheree. Not Sheree, Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore and Drew does not really get along too well. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the meat, because I thought my girl was gonna come on, but let me go ahead and start. It was a mess. It was really a mess, and you could see that they trying to get Marla Hampton out. They wants to see leave. They trying to go ahead and take that peach away from her, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. And the reason why it's not, because Marlo is one of the OGs, even though she was not, one of the cast on there, but she was, a friend of that show. And you could tell, Marlo and Andy Cohen, they get along pretty good. And I pretty much think that the reason why they brought Marlo on and gave her a peach, just to go after Candy Boris, because Candy, and I'm just going to say allegedly, but they were saying that Candy makes almost $2 million. Okay. And we know that Candy is pretty much chilled. She's all about, you know, advertising her business and, getting her brand together, which that's a good thing. I wish everybody would have caught on with it, but they're not going to allow you to come on that show, just to go ahead and, get outside deals or whatever she's doing, branding herself without bringing it. And I guess that's what they pretty much all had came together. Candy is just like Marla Hampton said, Candy is really capitalizing off of that show, but she's really, chilled. She's really not bringing anything back. That's just like when it comes to her channel. Candy, after the show, she goes on her platform on YouTube and she talk about the show and who everybody is going to go to. Everybody is going to go on Candy's platform because Candy is right there in the mix of it. She's right there. She knows everything that's going on. So Candy really is capitalizing on everything that's dealing with Real Housewives of Atlanta. And like I said there and say, I'm not mad with her. She make her money the way that she can, but is it fair? It's legal, people they allowed her to get away with it that long, but I think that the reason why they went ahead and they brought Marlo in, so Marlo can go ahead and cease all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the meat. If I was Candy Boris, you could see that Candy. If she came on, Candy came on sitting already. She came on already, also upset when she went to that event. Candy was already upset. She already knew exactly what she was going to do, when she get there. And when Marlo had pulled her to the side and asked Drew to come, over there, which I don't know why she asked Drew, she should have went ahead and asked Drew cousin, husband, cousin, something like that. I don't know if that's fake or whatever, but I wouldn't have never went ahead and brought Drew. But it pretty much it got out of hand. It really got out of hand. And the thing about it is that you could see that they all have a formed an alliance. And I think that what I heard at the end with Sheree, that Sheree got something up her sleeves because we already know that Candy Boris, she does not want to film with Phaedra. We already know that Phaedra wanted to come back on that show. And for some reason, guys, when I call it, like I sat there and say, I pretty much, like I said, I trust my instinct. I pretty much think that last night on Watch What Happened Live, when we saw Sheree and Drew, not Sheree and Drew, Sheree and Portia together on Watch What Happened Live, I truly think that Sheree got something up her sleeve. And if Candy Boris wants to go and Kenya Moore wants to follow behind her, which I doubt it, then, because you know how Candy is when it comes to money. Candy is not going to leave without a fight. But if you're not bringing it, then what else? But they need some strong alliance of people that, we are used to and comfortable with. And who are we used to? We used to Portia. We used to all the OGs, people that had followed this show all the way to the beginning since season one. They would like to see the original G's, at least some of them come back. And I think that's what Sheree have in her bag. I really think that that's what Sheree got because when she told her, just trust me, everything is Gucci, just make sure, which I'm going ahead of myself. I think that's going to be Sheree and Marlo, their alliance. And Sanya, she's going to be on board because you remember at one time, Sanya, she was running Team Candy. But now, Sanya and Kenya Moore pretty much don't get along because of all that stuff that had happened with her husband. But now it looked like Drew is trying to be the lap dog because when Drew had went ahead and called Molo aggressive, and that's what they're trying to do. They trying to do anything that they can to go and push Molo out of the way, but Molo is making the show. Molo is the reason why we are talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta today. It's not because of Candy, and it's not because of Kenya Moore. They tried how many years to pull that show. After Nene had left, the ratings went down because we already know that Nene was the engine of that show, and they was banking on Candy. Candy could not pull that show. And Kenya Moore, like I said, they will put it in Kenya Moore's hands. Kenya Moore is nothing but a loose cannon. So you know they wasn't going to put it in her hands. So now, like I said, when it comes to Sheree, Sheree is one of the OGs. So Sheree should know the ins and the outs of that show. And if she can bring a reunion of all the OGs back, then hey, that's a plus. That's like hitting a home run out of the park. I would love to see Nene back. Whatever squash that she have that's going on with Bravo, I hope they get it together and bring on Nene. Because see, Candy, she thought that, all these people was not going to see who she really is. And it's not like I don't like Candy. Like I said, if Candy is making her money and people allowing her to make, as some say, 2 point something million a year, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but what they saying is Candy makes more money than all the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the franchise, all the ones that's on Bravo. She makes the most money. So that's why I think that they all came together and they sat there and they see that Candy really, like I said, Candy is more of a chilled person. The more drama that Candy brought, and I had talked about that before, that's when Candy and Cynthia Bailey and the sister and Peter and all them had got together. That was the most drama that I had saw that Candy had brought. But like I said, for all the mess that's going on right now, you know, all that right there, the drama pretty much is surrounded around Molo Hampton. And we already know, like I said, how Andy feels when it comes to Molo. And not only that, I'm glad that Sheree, they all, together. They not messing with no Candy and no Kenya Moore, because those two right there, especially when it comes to Kenya Moore, she wants to be front and center of everything. But like I said, Mola, she's not going to handle Candy, as you can see, with kid gloves. She's going to be up front. Now I'm glad that Molo, when Candy was getting very aggressive, because the only one that was getting aggressive and trying to sit there and talk violence, and that was Candy. But I'm glad that Molo went ahead and she kept her hands to herself. So we're gonna see how all that's gonna go ahead and work out, because, like I said, if they banking on Candy and Kenya for them ratings, trust me, it's gonna continue to decline. And also, I like when Molo had said, if Candy would have went ahead and touched her, what Marlo said. Marlo said she would have fell on the floor, because right there, hey, I wouldn't have hit her back either. If Candy would have went ahead and she would have touched me, I wouldn't have hit her back. But I'm pretty sure that what Marlo was saying, she would be seeing her attorney. Okay, so like I said, I heard that Marlo, and I know a lot of people don't like Marlo, but we already know that they trying their best to go ahead and form an alliance to go ahead and kick her out. So I hope that, whoever, she's talking to, her PR or whomever, I hope that, her team, that they tell her, hey, just keep your hands to yourself. Don't get so emotional. Don't let them try to get to you and make that money. Because sooner or later, Candy is and Kenya, they're not gonna be able to handle it. Because Candy, at a drop of a dime, when things don't go away, that's exactly how she do. What she do? she'll start crying, and before she start crying, everybody gonna go ahead and they're gonna warm up to her. But like I said, now that she's making them top dollars, they coming full force at her. They coming for the head one in charge, and as you can see, it's Candy Boris. And like I said, Candy, she came in with that bad energy. And Sanya, like I said, Sanya now, she's with Sheree. She with Sheree and she with Molo. And I believe that, that Sheree, like she said, Sheree told Sanya, at the end, which they're gonna go ahead and show it next week. I can't wait to see next week. But Sanya had said what she said. She said there, and she said, we think that, this everybody's divided. But pretty much, and it's not Sheree exact words, but she said, just hang in. Everything is gonna be Gucci. So right there, when she said that, she already got her ducks in a row. They already in a plan what they going to do. And you already know when Kenya Moore came on that show, it was all about Kenya Moore. I see that my girl done came in. Let me go ahead and see if I can go ahead and let lodge in, guys. But yeah, I pretty much had stopped watching the show, but now, I'm gonna see how it's gonna go ahead and play out because you guys know I love me some Sharon. What's her name was Deshawn Snow. I really liked it her, but Deshawn was too peaceful for you guys. I liked it Lisa Woe, and also who else? Yeah, I really liked it Sheree as well. But like I say, I'm only like this. I'm team right. Hey girl,
Hey, Lady D.
wait, I can't say something.
Hello, Lady D. How
No,
are you this evening?
girl, yeah, trying. I went on, girl. I sit there and say, "Where my girl at?" But I
Yeah,
just
I came in at 6:05, and then I went on and ate my dinner and came
yeah,
back.
yeah. I had went ahead and I thought I was gonna have to set it back because I had a phone call
Okay.
and but it was very quick. But
Okay.
I just finished watching the show
Oh
not
wow.
long ago because I had watched half of it, and then
Uh-huh.
again when I saw how it played out, they showed just a little preview
Yeah.
going on next week. I pretty much have figured it out. So what you think about it?
I think this was a great episode. I think this was the best
I think
episode so far. Episode 6. So far this season, this has been the best episode.
yeah, I think so as well. And maybe
Yeah.
because, I think that we know that the originals is going to come back on. And
Oh, that would be great.
yeah. And I don't
Yeah.
care what they say about Marla Hampton.
Uh-huh.
Marla Hampton, she bringing that drama. If Marla Hampton wouldn't have
Yeah,
there,
girl.
I
Marlo
promise
bringing
you ladies
all
gonna
the
get drama.
smoke.
She sure Marlo bring the smoke.
Yeah, honey, she's bringing it. Yep. Well, it was pretty dull the last couple of seasons. So, yeah, Marlo is bringing it, honey. Yes, she is.
And I haven't watched it since I haven't watched the show since Nene had left, but they
Okay.
said that it was pretty much dull. But when
Oh, it was
Marlo came
boring.
back, trust me, it was boring.
Yeah, the last couple of seasons, it really wasn't a lot of interesting episode. I mean, clips, but this season, yeah, I mean, Marlo is bringing the honey. She bringing it. She is bringing it. I
So do you
like her.
go
Go
ahead?
ahead.
No, you go ahead,
The new girl, Courtney.
Courtney. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's beginning to rub off on me. I kind of like her.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
So do you
This was
think?
the best episode. Go ahead.
Yeah. So do you think that Marlo and Sheree got something up their sleeves?
I think they have plans on bringing as much of Candy out as possible because Candy has been just floating
Hmm.
season after season, making her money and really not having to give a lot. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think the plan is to bring as much out of Candy as possible.
Mhm.
Because everybody was saying Candy is boring. Candy is boring.
From day one.
Yeah, honey, they bringing it all out of Candy this season, honey.
I've been saying that from day one.
Yeah,
He was a bone collector. Candy
yeah,
would cry at a drop of a dime, and Candy always, get what she want. But
yeah,
now, they seen behind that,
yeah,
and people not afraid. Well, yes, people are afraid because you go against Candy, then you going against a lot of other people because Candy have a very huge follower. But
yeah,
Molo say, okay, I could go ahead and I could take Candy on, but I can't do it by myself. I need somebody to
yeah,
alliance with me because you
yeah,
know that Candy gonna have everybody that she want to sit there and side with her.
yeah,
But Marlo wouldn't have been able to do that alone. Marlo willing to do it, but not alone. But I'm so glad that Marlo and Sheree have hooked up. And if
yeah,
the other ones don't want to team up, then they got someone on the outside. I like.
yeah. But what I do like about this season is it's a direct split. It's a few
Mhm.
girls on Candy's side, and it's a few girls supporting Marlo. Ain't nobody just sitting out there by themselves. Marlo is not by herself, and Candy naturally she's not going to be by herself. So I do like that about this show this season because
Well, the thing was,
Marlo had she had Sheree, Sanya, and somebody else. Who was the fourth
you
person?
talking about with Sheree,
Yeah, Marlo, Sheree, um,
Courtney.
Sanya, and Courtney before them.
Mhm.
And then it was Candy, Kenya, Manietta, and let me see, was somebody else on that side too? I like that split.
Mm, but I really don't think that it's a split. I think they really upset. They all wanted to,
Hmm.
that's the way when they want to get rid of you, they really didn't want no one to film with Molo. And they thought that they was going to be able to get Sheree and Sanya on board with them
Uh-huh.
so Molo wouldn't be filming with someone. But like Marlo's, if you hungry,
Mhm.
you hungry, right? Marla
Right.
film with her sisters, her nephews, she gonna find if she got to find the bum off the street, she's gonna film with somebody because that's
Yeah.
the only way that they won't give her no time,
Mhm.
no time, no camera time.
Yeah, that would have been boring though if everybody ganged up on Marlo. Marlo didn't have nobody supporting her
But it's
friend,
what they wanted
be
to
her
do.
friend. It would have been boring.
But that's what they wanted to do. That's why they thought it was
Uh-huh.
gonna play out.
Well, I'm glad it didn't. Because
No,
that would have gave us Huntsville all over again.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
if Sheree would have came on board with Candid, then Molo would have been out the door.
Yeah.
Sheree is sticking with Molo, and she's bringing in her own people.
Hmm.
And I think that's how they're gonna go ahead and flush Candy out, and I hope Kenya will be right there.
Do you think Sheree could have been on Candy's side this season?
At first, she was, she was like
Yeah.
wishy-washy. The part
Yeah.
that I had saw a couple of episodes ago, she was like wishy-washy, where you didn't know
Yeah.
where she wanted to float, but I guess someone must have put her down, and they all came together.
Mhm.
Even if you side with Kenya and Candy, you're not gonna shine because
Mhm.
Kenya is not gonna let nobody outshine her. You
That's
still
true.
gonna be in the back. So if you
I,
wanna shine, it's best for
uh
you to go ahead and break up from these people and
Yeah.
just go with Marlo and bring your own people back in.
Yeah. I think when Candy and Kenya start speaking against Sheree and Martell, it's when Sheree decided she wasn't gonna be on board with them.
Yeah, I see my moderator in Starbucks. She said, "Welcome,
Hey, Starbucks.
like button and subscribe to the channel." Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Star.
Let me see. Did I hit the like button? I think I did, but I will
Yeah,
if
and
I
make sure
didn't.
y'all go that last video that we had dropped earlier. We ain't had
Mm.
nobody to hit nothing on that, and I think
Yeah.
it was very informative.
Yeah. Well,
Very informative.
I think I was listening to Marcella this morning. Speak with your girl Marcella.
Mhm.
She doesn't have a lot of followers, and she did say when you are on a positive side, you're not going to get a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
I definitely
supporters,
understand.
you know,
Yes, I
because she
definitely
don't have a lot of supporters. And
yeah,
she knows that whenever you're speaking truth, your truth, and not, clicking up and going along with
yeah,
the
yeah,
majority, you're not going to have a lot of followers.
yeah, I understand that. But
Yeah,
guys, if you're coming in and you like it, just,
yeah,
make sure you go ahead and click like, hit like or how
yeah.
you feel led because yes, this morning, I watched I watched the video that you and I made and it was very informative.
Oh, great, great, great. I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet, but I
Yeah,
will.
I did, and it was very informative. Make sure you go
Yeah,
ahead and click like, hit like
I
on
will.
as
I
well.
will.
Well, yeah, getting back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, like I said there and say, I understand
Mhm,
exactly what Todd had told Molo when it came to Candy. Candy is
mhm.
very a hood. Candy is very
Oh
ghetto.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
She
care
can
what
go there.
yes, she is making all that
Yeah,
money, but thank God for her team. Thank God for Don Juan and Karma and
yeah.
some because she had a very, very good team.
Oh yeah, Candy can go low. She
Mhm.
can get ghetto in a minute. You
Yeah,
know.
thank God she had a good team to surround and help
Yeah.
her where she is today. She should be forever grateful to them.
Right, because Kenya stepped in when Candy got all hyped up and it looked like it was gonna go in a downward spiral. Kenya stepped in between her and Marlo, and so did Drew, to try to calm Candy down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
call it Molo, and that's what Samuel was saying. You guys calling Molo aggressive. The
Hmm.
only one that was aggressive, that was Candy Boris when she wanted to sit there
Yeah.
and put her hands on, and she even
Yeah.
said she was
Yeah,
gonna
Candy went left. I mean, she went all the way left.
mm,
Yeah. She went all the way left. Yeah, she did. But Kenya now, they stepped in. Manyata,
thank you,
uh,
Star. What you
yeah,
said?
Manyata, and let me see, Kenya, Drew, and Manyata. They stepped in to calm Candy down so it wouldn't go all the way, where it was going.
But
Yeah.
what Molo said? Molo said if Candy would have put her hands on
She
her.
was gonna hit the floor.
Yeah, she said she was gonna
Yeah.
hit the floor.
Yeah, she was gonna get some of them millions, honey. She was gonna hit the floor.
Wow.
Yeah. And could be what Marlo wants. She been antagonizing Candy so much. Maybe she want Candy to pop her so she can get some money.
I think what she's doing is trying to show people who Candy
Uh-huh.
really because
I
see
think
people
we
put
all
that
know who Candy
yeah,
is. But
people put on that face, but until you
right.
cheats off of them, then they're gonna
Remember,
sell.
remember when Nene had that kind of a slumber party and Candy got all hype. I think she was trying to get at Cynthia and her sister Mallory. Remember that?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody know Candy can go there. She will go there in a hot minute.
And that's why Todd said it. Remember Todd
Mhm.
said he couldn't deal with Candy because
Yeah,
Candy is ghetto, and you can see
she's hot headed.
Todd is not happy at all.
Yeah, he does seem to be
Have you ever
very.
really saw them, really mushy where, you could see that chemistry? They cute together. That's it.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
don't see no kind of type of chemistry, when
yeah.
it comes to those 2.
Well, he's frustrated. I mean,
His
Mama
eyes are
Joyce.
his eyes are
um,
so sad.
Yeah, Mama Joyce is talking crazy about him again. He wants to have his own career and do his own thing. He's frustrated, and
Yeah,
it
because he
shows.
feels like he hiding behind Candy's shadow, which
Yeah,
he is.
right. He supports everything that she do, and he want her to support him.
Mhm.
So yeah, he seems to be a little frustrated, but I don't think he's going nowhere.
Oh, no, he's not gonna go nowhere, but I don't think that he's happy, and you never know,
Yeah,
he might go once he get all of his businesses, and that's what I
mm,
think Candy is afraid of. Candy is
yeah.
afraid that once she get him to where he wants to get, then he's gonna, most likely he's gonna check out.
Well, that's
He
a
won't be able
chance
to
you
do
got to
it,
take.
and I think
Yeah.
that's why she don't really wanna help him with his career.
Could be. You could be correct.
Mhm.
I mean, because that's what they do. I mean, look at Mary J. Blige. She got to give that person $30,000 a month.
30,000 a month, her husband?
her ex-husband.
Are you
His,
serious?
yeah, his alimony is 30. That's what he won in the settlement. She has to give him $30,000 a month.
Why? And they don't have any kids together.
No, but according to the judge, they were together over 10 years,
Mhm.
and Mary J has to keep him in the style and luxury of what he was accustomed to.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw her on one. I can't remember whose show it was this morning. She was
Mhm.
talking about, well, I knew, when the divorce was final. Yeah, that's what he got in alimony, $30,000 a month.
Wow.
And they have no kids together. He's got kids, but Mary J ain't got no kids.
And I think that's what Candy afraid of. Candy afraid of, letting him
Well, yeah, yeah. She sees what happened to Mary J.
yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and the guy, the show that I was watching, he said women say they want to be equals. They want to be uh, boss women, like the men. So why is she whining about giving him 30,000 a month when that's what rich men have to do when they divorce poor women? They have to give them these great amounts of money.
I,
I'm like, wow,
I don't understand, but
yeah,
we complain. And then the thing about it, when the man asks for alimony, we frowns on that. Maybe
right,
because we
right.
look at the men as the provider.
Right, right. That's what this guy was saying. Mary J is pissed because she got to give her husband 30,000 a month, but ain't nobody mad when a rich man got to give a woman 30,000 a month.
Wow,
They
wow,
say y'all say y'all want to be equal, y'all want to be a boss.
wow. And I also think that Todd is really holding deep inside, when his mom was living and
Yeah.
how they portrayed his mom, on
Oh
TV.
yeah.
I mean, Mama
Oh
Joyce was
yeah.
at this woman's throat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
She
she
was.
really despised this woman. I mean, this woman couldn't even be at peace.
Yeah. That's true. And Candy might be facing the same thing that Mary J is facing.
Mhm.
And then who would really blame Todd with all of the crap he's taken if he decide to walk and ask for $30,000 a month?
Mhm.
And Candy will have to pay it.
Absolutely.
You
But
know.
then, she put something in the prenup that, oh,
Mm,
yeah, she's still gonna have to pay because any businesses that the 2 of them make together,
right.
that's why he keep opening business after business, because he
Right.
know that the more business that he open, that's how he's going to get his streams of income.
Right. The more he could walk away with.
Quite obvious, Candy should know that this man really don't want her. If he keep open one business after another business.
Yeah.
So what that's trying to tell you, the only way that he can sit there and squeeze money out of her is to go ahead and do all this stuff right here. So he's
Right.
trying to do what he wants. But you can look at this man. This
Oh
man is
yeah.
not happy at all.
Yeah.
He looked
Yeah.
like a kelp man.
Yeah. You're right. You can see it on his face. He looks miserable.
But I wonder why everybody else could see it except Candy. Even Mama Joyce could see it.
I
What man
think
would
Candy can see
want
it.
to go ahead and hang out all night at a and I'm gonna say a legend because she didn't stay all night, but at a
Mhm.
strip.
Well, he does go to the strip club. I think Candy can see it. That's why she's hesitant on helping him with one business venture after the next because she's afraid that he's going to probably get, and then walk.
That's it, and she's
Mhm.
trying to do everything that she can to keep him in, so
Yeah,
she can stay face on that reality show,
yeah,
even if she got to bring another woman into the bed.
right,
Wow,
right.
that's messed up, guys.
And then his daughter Kayla, she seems to really checked out since Mama Joy said this stuff at BravoCon.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what did Mama Joy say? Because I don't watch all that, but
Oh,
I was hearing some stuff in the wind, but I never really
mhm.
went ahead and checked out what she said.
Well, they asked Mama Joyce to say three things nice about Todd. And she said, well, he's still short And if I could, I would have selected somebody that had a better job for Candy, you know. So yeah, it was real mean and nasty.
Mhm.
And his daughter, Kayla, I think she's about 21,
No, I
22.
think you're a little older than that, yeah.
You think so? She
About
heard it.
24.
She heard it and she called Todd and told Todd, was talking to Todd about what Mama Joyce had said about him. And yeah,
So
it
they
really
they
hurt her
showed it on
feelings.
TV that she called her dad?
She called her father, yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they showed it on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Well, they were talking about the fact that that's how he got the news.
Oh,
Kayla,
okay.
his daughter, called him and was telling him what Mama Joyce said about him at BravoCon.
What episode was that? I didn't see that.
That was a couple of weeks ago when they had that. BravoCon is a meeting of all of a celebration of all of the
But I'm
Bravo
talking about on the
stars.
actual show. They didn't show that on Real
Let me see,
Housewives
what
of
show
Atlanta.
was that on? God, it might have been episode 4.
Okay, Imma have to watch that.
Yeah,
What did
it
she tell
probably
her dad?
was.
What did she tell him?
Exactly what Mama Joyce said.
Wow, and how did he respond?
Oh, he was pissed.
Wow, I can
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. She didn't say anything favorable. She said he's still short. Well, Todd is too old to grow.
Mhm,
And if she had her choice, she would have picked somebody with a better job
mhm.
for Candy than Todd. And it
Wow.
was something else she said. I can't remember what the third thing was, but Candy was sitting right there when she said it,
Mhm.
right beside her on the sofa on the stage at BravoCon. Candy was sitting right next to her mom when she said it.
And what makes Mama Joyce think that Candy could, she's equipped, especially with her mind, to have a man, that's
Right.
how can I put it, and try to be nice?
What you would call a high value man that
Yes,
she wanted for Candy. That's not Candy's type.
they wouldn't have never even
It
mixed
would
with
have never worked. I mean, if you look at Riley's father, Block,
thing, and
he
also the
and
other one,
AJ,
like,
AJ, right? No, the high value man that she wants for Candy is not the type of man that Candy likes.
wow,
And I don't know why her mama can't see that.
I don't understand why either.
Yeah, but she wanted Candy to have some rich man like her. Rich
Mhm.
men are not looking back at a Candy. They
No,
want they don't want a boss for a wife. They want somebody that's going to be subservient to them.
absolutely, and then Candy could never comprehend with, she couldn't stand with somebody like that. They would have never matched.
No,
Candy, once she opened up her mouth and she started getting ghetto, and it's going to be
yeah,
like, it's not going to work at all.
no, no. She
You
she
see,
likes a particular type of
Ty don't
man.
even like it.
We all have our choices.
Yeah, you don't even see Ty don't even like it.
Right,
You know,
right.
Ty don't like it.
Yeah, he really don't. He
Mm,
tries to calm her down. But
mhm.
Todd is from New York.
Yeah,
You know, Candy is from the South.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That only
yeah,
the only reason why he's there, like I said, there in state because he figured that he don't have no other opportunity, and he's keep pushing Candy to help so Candy could help him. But
right.
you know once she do that, she might as well just say that's the end of her marriage.
It possibly will be. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if
Mhm.
he got what he wanted financially secure. It wouldn't surprise me if he walked, and then I think he would ask for full custody of those kids.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Is she never home?
she's never home. He is the primary caretaker for those kids, even though I think they may have a nanny. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do, but still of all,
Yeah,
still want one in the home,
right. I
and
think it
he's
in a
home.
divorce.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
on the road.
if they got a divorce, he would ask for a primary
Mhm.
or 50-50. But I believe he would want primary. And I don't think Candy would have a problem with giving it to him.
I don't think so either because Candy love money. If it
Yeah,
does not have a dollar sign on it.
yeah.
That's why I'm so glad
Candy is
that Marlo is, pulling all that out.
yeah, Candy is career driven.
Mhm.
She's a good mother, good loving mother.
Mhm.
but her heart is in her career. To me, I could be wrong. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
She
she's
Candy's
career
the
driven.
type of person is that what she come across from what I have, saw since she was on the show, she's the
Hmm.
type of person she loved money,
Yeah,
and she'll go to the ends of the earth, don't
yeah.
care, and make sure she get it.
Somebody asked her about that on her speaker on the show, and she said it's really not the money for her; it's the accomplishment that
Yeah,
drives her,
yeah. And then Candy
accomplishing
don't like
certain
nobody
things.
to tell her that she can't do it,
Right,
because if she
accomplishments
you
drive
tell her
her.
she can't do it, she's gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah. And money comes along with accomplishments, but
it.
she says she loves
Mhm.
accomplishing goals. It kind of reminds me of Oprah in a way.
Yeah.
Oprah is a career driven woman, also. She
Mhm.
loves to accomplish certain things that the average person don't. And to me, Candy reminds me of Oprah.
Yeah. She don't
Yeah,
Candy's the type of person that if you challenge her, she gonna show you.
right,
Don't challenge her. If she's
right.
gonna take those lemons and she's gonna make lemonade. Like I say,
Absolutely.
nobody is mad at that.
No, 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 no.
Nobody is mad at what they are upset about is that they're gonna come after the big fish. And who is the big fish?
Well,
Candy
right now it's
they gonna come
Candy.
after they gonna come
Candy
after
and Kenya. But
whoever.
Candy is on top. Yeah, but they won't be able to defeat Candy. Candy will leave when she ready to leave. They
I
won't be able to drive her off. Mm,
uh. I don't think so. I think this is it right here.
right. She'll leave when she ready.
Oh, I think
They
this
will
it. I
not be
think
able to drive her off.
I think she's going to leave. They gonna force her out.
I don't think so.
I believe they're gonna force her out because what they going to do, they all about ratings. And Candy might her money
Mhm.
might be long, but it's not longer than Bravo, where they gonna constantly having Candy.
Oh, you mean Bravo will force her out?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant her castmates.
No, no. I'm
No, you
talking
mean
about
Bravo.
that's who going they gonna use someone to flush out.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You think that
Mhm.
these people, this big old show, one of the top rating show, all of
Mhm.
a sudden is at the bottom? Do you think that they're gonna continue allowing that to happen?
Wow.
And in order for them to sit there and bring other people on board,
They need the money.
they gonna have to cut somebody's pay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they do.
And what they gonna if Candy is making as much money as they say she is, then they going after Candy pockets.
Yeah. Somebody said it was 3 million. I thought she made 2 million, but I heard today
One
that
time
Candy
I heard 1.5, then I heard 2. I never heard 3.
yeah, I heard 3 today. It's
Well, I
going up.
but they gonna go after that because
That's
no
true.
way in the world they gonna be able to add more people on that show and
Right.
pay them, plus pay Candy $2 or $3 million. Then
Right.
they really not making a profit out of that, and the
Yeah.
ratings are low. How you think they getting paid? They getting paid by sponsors.
Now you have a point. If they want to get rid of her, they can offer her less money.
And
Cut her
just like they
pay.
did Cynthia Bailey.
Yeah, cut her pay.
And what Cynthia Bailey say? She walked off, didn't she?
They wanted to make Cynthia a
A
friend
friend of
of
the
the
show.
show.
Yeah, but
She
first
didn't
they
want to take
offered
that.
to drop her pay, then they
Right.
went ahead and offer her a friend of the show, but then she
Right.
just went ahead and she walked away.
Well, yeah, she was in love then with Mike Hill,
Yeah.
and now that they are divorced, she ready to come back.
But if they drop Candace pay,
Yeah, she'll leave then.
no, she's still gonna stay because Candy loved that
Yeah,
money. She loved that
you're
attention.
right. You're
But
right.
if they flush her out, which I think that's why they brought in Marlo, because like I said, they want Phaedra. They want freaking Frat.
I do believe that to be true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want Portia back, and
Yep.
Portia now we know everybody is
Yeah.
looking for Portia. Portia want top dollars now, and they
Yeah.
cannot pay Portia top dollars and Candy Boris top dollars and Kenya Moore top dollars.
Right.
It's not going to work.
And they really want Phaedra back.
They really, yeah, because
Yeah.
Phaedra, I mean Phaedra, I don't care what people said. Phaedra, she was part. I mean, she was like one of the engines to that show.
Yeah, she was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knew how to come with those one-liners.
Yeah, she was funny. Her
Mhm.
whole personality was funny.
Yeah,
So yeah, the fans want Phaedra. Portia's fans want her back.
definitely want Portia, and I think if
Yeah.
they bring in Portia and Phaedra, I think they're gonna say Candy who.
Wow. You think so?
Absolutely.
Wow. That would be interesting.
Absolutely.
That
Because
would
they
be interesting.
this we are now in the 15th this is the 15th season, right?
Mm-hmm.
They gave
Yep.
Candy and Kenya Moore 2 years
Mm-hmm.
to see if those ratings was going to go up. If anything, they went to an all-time low.
Yeah, they went down. Yeah. Yep.
So what
Be
you think they're
interesting.
going to do? What you think they're gonna do?
Yeah, you could be right.
They
You know,
put it in Sheree's
yeah.
hands now.
Yeah, if they bring back Portia, their ratings will go up. If they bring back Phaedra, the ratings will go up. So, Candy and them could be on the
And
auction
who
block,
Sheree was
honey.
at
Huh?
huh?
What'd you say?
Who Portia was sitting I mean, who Sheree was sitting on the panel with? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It
You can
was
hear me?
Sheree. It was Sheree, right?
Sheree was sitting on the panel with who?
With Portia on
On Watch What Happened Live. Thank you.
right, right, right. It was Sheree and
So quite
Portia.
likely those 2 got something together. They got something going on.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Those 2 got something going on, and Portia is not going to come on Real Housewives of Atlanta just to be thrown in the lion's den. So you know she's negotiating with these people.
Oh, she gonna be in the Lion's Den when she comes. Cause Kenya,
She, yeah,
if
of
Kenya's
course.
there, she gonna give her, woo, she gonna
Yeah,
give her the business.
Kenya is sitting already.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, Kenya's sitting already,
Oh
but
yeah, honey.
look at it this way. If they bring in Portia, she gonna want to make sure that she have it in writing that they're not gonna come and attack her marriage, which that's not gonna be so because she's gonna have to face it. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she is. She
But
is.
what I think that they're going to do, they're going to drop Kenya Moore and Candace Pace so low where they're gonna be forced wanting to leave. Now, not too much of Kenya Moore
Uh
because
huh.
you don't think Kenya Moore, she pretty much, and I'm gonna say allegedly, according to all the stuff that was going out there, that
Uh
she
huh.
really came on that show with a prayer and a wink. She didn't really have nothing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
She didn't
agree.
really have nothing. So they're gonna have to really do something to go ahead and flush her out.
Yeah, I agree. But the person that they probably would demote financially would be Candy in order to drive her off.
Mhm.
But I believe Candy will still be stubborn and stay there and just don't give much.
Well, like I said, they going after.
Yeah, Candy is very stubborn.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
gonna go
it's gonna
after
be
her.
interesting.
Mhm.
But I feel like she should go. She got enough money. She got enough businesses. She can always come back.
Yeah, but what did they say? Candy, she greedy after money, right?
Yeah,
Candy is not gonna let them bags go.
yeah. I
And
think she
I think
should though.
that they should have made Candy show her hands when they
Yeah,
wanted to bring not Portia, Phaedra back.
Phaedra back.
Candy show her
Yeah,
hands. We gonna bring
I agree.
yeah, we gonna bring Phaedra back. And if
Yeah,
you leave, Candy,
yeah,
we didn't tell you to leave. You left on your own.
yeah. I agree. They should have called her bluff and brought Phaedra on back
Yes,
just to see what she would do. You know.
yes.
Yep, I
Because
agree.
I don't know anybody, like I said there and say, Candy been on them little shows, but people I didn't never saw anybody blog about it that, it was big, like I said, Candy is just like what Nene said, she do things tomorrow, people
Mhm.
really forget
I
pretty much.
like the show, Candy and the Gang. I like the show.
Oh, so you like
Uh,
the opening
I
game?
did. I liked the entire cast. The cast was phenomenal. It wasn't a lot of Candy and Todd on the show. It was the cast, the people that worked at OLG and Blaze, and
Okay.
that was a terrific cast of people.
Mhm,
I enjoyed the show. All of them were stars. They all had different characters and different personalities. It was a good show.
I really didn't like it because I
Hmm.
look at Candy and Todd, they look like they was just sitting in the audience. To me, it's
Yeah.
really it was watching their family, do all the work and they just sit back just like us, just sit
Hmm.
back and watch the train wreck.
Well, she did say that she didn't create that show to showcase herself. She
Oh,
created that show sort of like Vanderpump Rules
yeah,
to
L
showcase the
Lisa.
cast. It wasn't about her. That show, she didn't create that show to promote herself or to be the star of the show. She
Oh,
wanted to make stars out of the cast.
okay, and we're gonna stay on about 8 more minutes, just an hour here, because
Okay,
we
okay,
get
that's
an
great.
hour.
That's
Yeah,
great.
we get an hour
Yeah,
morning, and we'll just go
yeah,
ahead, and stay an hour. Well, 8 we got, like, 8 more minutes. So, yeah, that does make sense, but I'm
yeah.
just
She did
looking
say.
forward, to see, at least some of the OGs back and
Yeah,
see
me
how
too.
all that's gonna go ahead and play out, because I truly believe that Sheree have something up her sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Andy say on Watch What Happens Live that a spinoff for Sheree, he gave 5 different categories of what the shows will be about.
No.
You
Tell
didn't
me,
hear him say that?
not at all.
That was interesting. I said, wow, a
When was it?
spinoff for
Last
Sheree? Yeah.
Imma have to watch that.
Well, what do you think about Sheree and being a grandma and her son and the girlfriend and the baby?
Ah, I'm not, I'm I'm not, I don't even wanna talk about it.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't
okay.
really talk about it, I just, like I say, I
Mhm.
like her now, so I wanna keep that.
Okay, okay.
If not, if I had to talk about it, then I think I might have to call Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh Lord, yes. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I know
Yes, then
exactly what you mean.
but
But I
then again,
like Cairo. And then
yeah,
the her
yeah,
other daughter, I can't remember her name.
mhm,
She's blossomed into a beautiful young woman, the
yeah.
other daughter. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, like I said there and say, all my grandkids are biracial, so I pretty much,
Uh-huh.
you know like I
Yeah.
said, you can't choose for 'em, and
Right. You
then
can't
again, like
choose.
I said there and say, we moving forward, we involving, so, we
Yeah.
gotta get on board. That's exactly how I look at it,
Yeah.
It like I said, I don't know if, it's going to work, but I pray that it does work, and he do right, because I think that Sheree probably would say, "What you gonna make a commitment to her?" But then again, he's still in school and he's still trying to figure his way out.
Right. But he turned into a very, very, very nice young man.
But Sheree got very nice kids. All
Yes,
Sheree
you do.
One
Yeah.
thing I could say when it comes to Black parenting, we knows exactly, some of us, how to raise our kids,
Right. And she
and
did a
they
good
are very
job.
yeah, they are very respectful.
Yeah, they are. She did a
I
good
hate
job
when
raising
people
her
talk
kids.
back to their parents and, I hate
Yeah.
when they do that.
None of them are spoiled.
Yes.
They all have manners. They all are productive. I think all of them graduated from college and, getting their degrees. And yeah, she did a great job raising her kids.
What about the oldest son, I mean, her son? He graduated from college?
Yeah, yeah, he's in
Oh,
his
okay.
graduate program. His undergraduate, he graduated, and I
What
think he's in his graduate
what is
program.
his field? What he's in? What is
I believe it's MBA, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it.
NBA? So he's playing basketball?
No, MBA.
Oh, business. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but he graduated from, the 4-year college. He's into
Yeah.
and the other girl, the daughter, I can't remember her name.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Uh,
But she's also in
Power
her graduate program.
Oh, she's graduated too?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
In the MBA?
No, I'm not sure what her uh, uh, program of study is, but they all have their college 4-year degree
Oh, okay.
uh,
I have to look at
degrees. They're into their master's programs, and yeah,
Wow. And
yeah,
the son is also in his master's. He got his as
yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, Imma
yeah,
have to look at that. I didn't see that.
yeah.
'Cause the last
Yeah.
time that I did watch, he was just getting into college.
No, he's all of them have graduated and on into their prospective programs in the master's part. They're done with the graduate program. I mean, they're
Yeah, yeah,
undergraduate.
and that's
Yeah,
the same. Mhm,
yeah. So I think she did a good job raising them. They're all respectful and polite,
mhm,
and yeah, she did a good job raising. Neither one of her kids are spoiled.
mhm.
You know, I like to me, Rowley is spoiled.
Yes, yes.
You know, but Rowley seems to be doing good in school too.
Mhm. Yeah, I
She's
think
going to
she's
school to be
straight.
a lawyer.
Yeah, she's a straight A student as well.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Mhm, but I think that, Candy should have talked out, don't keep messing with her face, and
Yeah,
keep an eye on that weight and stuff like that, what she's doing.
yeah, but I think Riley didn't like what she saw in the mirror.
Yeah, but she do look
Yeah,
good. I'm not gonna tell you no lie.
yeah, she does. She's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she does look good, but you don't want, to get addicted to stuff like that, because when
yeah,
you start doing the cutting and you're gonna
yeah,
keep finding something else to cut,
yeah.
but she
I
does
hope
look
she
good.
don't. Yeah, she looks beautiful.
I just didn't understand why Raleigh and, Kayla what's her name, Kayla?
Right,
Guy's daughter,
Kayla.
why they couldn't get along with each other.
Yeah, that was strange.
Was
But
both of them
Riley
in New
was
York?
such is such was that time Riley was such a brat, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
And Kayla grew up in New York, was not spoiled, and then you got Riley growing up in the South, spoiled by her mama and her grandmother.
Mhm.
Yeah, their personalities completely clashed.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
remember when Kayla had told, when they all visit Raleigh in her new apartment, Kayla had called out and said, "Girl, you don't even clean your own bathroom. You get out the tub and at least you can clean the tub."
Yeah, Riley never had to clean behind herself, I think. She
Riley would get out the tub and just expects people to clean
uh,
it up for her.
yeah, yep. And I think Riley had a two-bedroom apartment, and Kayla, she didn't ask Kayla to because they both in New York, but Kayla had to get a job and get her own little small apartment in New York, you know.
Mhm.
Todd wanted her to work for what she earned, what she got, and I think that was pretty good,
Yeah,
pretty
but I
good.
think Candy was giving all that to Riley because Candy was
Yeah,
awake. And
right.
I guess once she came on that show and started making all that money, she started
Yeah,
showering because Candy really wasn't making all that money,
yeah,
before Real Housewives of Atlanta, her name,
yeah,
with the Grammy and all that, but Candy really wasn't making all that money because,
yeah,
uh, Nene already had said and they already had showed that first house that Candy was living in.
yeah, yeah. Candy wanted to spoil Kayla, but Todd was like, she gonna
Yeah.
work for hers. You ain't giving, we ain't giving her. She gonna
Yeah,
work for it.
kinda coulda let Candy, 'cause, Kayla what's her name? Kayla, right?
Yeah,
She was up in age, so you can't spoil her, all you could do is just make some of her load light. Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with helping her out,
yeah,
because
me,
she pretty much struggled
yeah,
all of her childhood, so just to take a little weight off of her, I don't think that
yeah.
nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah, I thought it would have been a great thing too, but Todd wasn't having it, honey.
I
Mm-mm.
understand, but yeah, he wanted he's crying he's crying
Right.
he wants
He's benefiting. I
yeah,
think Candy wanted to buy Kayla a nice car. No, no. He was like, no, no. She gonna work and earn it. I'm like, wow, you getting all these goodies for free and you don't want Kayla to get nothing?
yeah, didn't Candy
Yeah.
brought him a car and bought him all types of stuff?
All types of stuff. Yeah.
But yet he couldn't buy his daughter. Come on, make it make sense.
Yeah. I think everybody had a problem with that.
Mhm.
But Kayla seems to be, functioning. She's working on a show as a not an executive producer, but an assistant producer or whatever on a particular show.
Yeah, she was on Love and what you call that other show on what that was? Love and Hip Hop or something, huh? What is hip hop?
Oh yeah, love and let me see, love and marriage, hip hop.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, girl.
Yeah, it's one of them one of them that she was on.
Ah,
Yeah, look, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Is
yeah,
there anything
girl.
you wanna go ahead and close out and say? Because we did our 2 hours. We did our this morning, and we
Yeah,
did our t today.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
All right. You have a good night here,
You too.
and
Okay.
thank you for coming on.
Sure.
I'll go ahead and drop you down. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it out. And also, Starbucks, thank you for being my moderator. What a good moderator that you are. So, guys, if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out because we usually come on and stay 2 hours, but we also had did a video this morning, so that's our 2 hours right there. So, guys, you all have a good night and peace out. Thank you again, Star and Logic and Queenie.